Hi guys, welcome back, and in today's video I wanted to share with you what I found to be my 3 biggest mistakes when I started to collect LEGO Star Wars minifigures. I'm going to class this as OCD: organising, collecting, documenting. Documenting being by far the most important step, and for those that are interested, I'm going to share with you a copy of my spreadsheet later on in this video, and you can download a free copy to help you on your collecting journey. So let's start with organising. When I first started my collection, it looked a little bit like this. Well, not quite like this. There was about 3 minifigures in the case, but over time it grew to this, and then to this, and now to this. As my hobby grew, it became quickly evident that displaying all of my minifigures in those lovely cases was no longer an option due to lack of wall space, but at that point I was too far down the rabbit hole of collecting to want to stop, so it resulted in me simply collecting the minifigures and putting them in these storage containers. Now some might say, that's absolutely absurd. Why collect minifigures if you aren't going to display them? And of course, that's a very valid question. But some people collect wine and store them in fancy vaults, and others collect cars and store them in expensive warehouses. They don't necessarily look at them every day, but the fact they own them is sometimes enough. So as the cases started to fill up, I created these Kenner style cards with sticky labels on each and every one, with the number of the particular figure written on the label. These boxes are also separated into sections, so all of the figures from 1 to 100 are in one section, 2 to 300 are in the next, so on and so forth. And this means if I ever want to find the figure, or eventually sell up and purchase that Jaguar E-Type I've always dreamt of, I can easily find them. Now to collecting. Now I'm sure some of you got into LEGO, especially LEGO minifigures, as a form of investment. And if you're watching this video, you'll be aware that the Cloud City Boba Fett has soared in value over the last few years. So have other figures such as Finch Dalu, Lando, the Gold C-3PO. But will all figures do this? Probably not. Yes, you're always going to get some figures that will rise in value once they've retired from the shelves, but many will probably be worth what you paid for them when you first got them. Maybe a little bit more, plus inflation. However, does that mean you shouldn't buy them anymore? Absolutely not. As I mentioned earlier, I love collecting because I love the thrill of the chase, finding figures at a good price, opening that set and documenting the new figure, knowing that I have a complete collection. For me, this is what makes collecting fun, and that's the main thing. Collect for the right reasons. Collect what makes you happy. Maybe only collect the figures from a certain film, or stick to certain figures such as Jedis or clones. Finally, my advice is to try and avoid day one purchases. Unless you're desperate to build the set, then it's guaranteed that after a few months it will go on sale. I learnt that the hard way so many times when I paid over the odds to get the figures on day one, but if I had just simply waited, I probably could have got them at a third of the price. And that saving obviously bites into your profit if you do come to sell them in the future. So don't be eager and just wait for the right time to buy at the right price.
Patience, my friend.
Now finally, the real reason I wanted to make this video, and for me, this is the essential tip: documentation. The LEGO Star Wars Collector app, designed by Kevin Howard, is a great way to keep your inventory up to date. You can purchase this for a penny under £5 and it's bloody brilliant. Kevin is pretty good at keeping it up to date with the latest figures, and you can put a tick next to the ones you own, state if that figure is used or new, add some notes to keep a track of spending. There are a few features missing, backup being the big one. When I got a new phone it somehow wiped everything, and that's why my list is empty, but that could have been my fault. So if you want to track your minifigures on the go, this app is highly recommended from me. In addition to the app, I created this Excel spreadsheet. It includes a list of every single Star Wars minifigure ever made, its unique SW number, the year it was released, the character name. I even went to the extent of documenting the accessory that it comes with as per the set of instructions. It also includes a column where you can put the price of what you paid for the figure, and once you're done with that, type yes in the field and it will automatically turn green to let you know you own it. In addition, at the bottom of the spreadsheet, it will also total up the amount of money you've spent, albeit for your own sanity you might want to hide that, and the running total of how many figures you own. It's also got a separate tab which shows some nice variants and other things you can enjoy hunting down. Now this spreadsheet has been an absolute lifesaver for me, and it's allowed me to easily track what figures I own to make sure I don't purchase duplicates, hunt down the new figures using their SW number, and track my total investment. Now if you want a copy of this, I'm happy to share it with you for the sum of
$1 million.
Only joking, it's yours for free. I'll put a link in the community tab so you can download a copy. I'm new to this, so you might need to subscribe to my channel to get access, and that's not a sales pitch. I merely want to share this with people who also support me and my channel, and I figured out that was probably the best way to do it. Anyway, I've waffled on for long enough, but hopefully there's some useful tips there that might help your Lego collecting journey a little less stressful. So grab a link to the spreadsheet, download it, and start documenting. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye for now.